Hey everybody, Mr. Nobody here, and just doing a bug video of what I found so far. So far, like when you look at Baraka, gonna go and you're gonna see a few things that are spontaneous, but when you look at this side, there's not too much going on that's, you know, would be considered like a bug issue for visuals. But when you come over here, if you look at his upper arm right there, you'll see that there's a shadow line going across. It's like an aura, and that isn't supposed to do that. So as you look, it's actually on his character. It's so, but when you come over here, you barely get it at all. That's the way it's supposed to. It's supposed to look more natural. But as you saw on this side, it's not that natural. You could actually see some of it. Now, when you come over here, you'll notice that the light is kind of acting sporadic. So this is in photo mode. So pan out. It looks decent, but once you zoom in, you start really noticing that shadow just being where it's not supposed to. Alright. Next, we will go to Jade. And I want to use a Jade that has no mask. So, oops. Alright, now we'll come to her. See, right there is a bug. Not much, but as you can see, that little white line near the end of the front is rapidly pulsing with light. So there's one. There's a little bit on her leg, not too much. It's right at the edge of the green line. I'm pretty sure you can see that little white light. Between her legs and the cloth, you see the shadows act being all sporadic, which can be normal for a cloth. But the one I'm talking about, oh, I guess you can't really see it, but I guess it's alright. So go up, start panning a little more. Don't know what that was from. There, I don't know what that is up on her. No. Yeah, up on her right breast. I don't know what that can be from. That just shows up. Alright. So far, so good. Oop. Her face is having what look like shadows are flickering. Like, well, it kind of looks like she's in water, but it's weird when that's the only section. That's what it reminds me of, is like a reflecting pool of water. I mean, I don't see water. Unless that's what they're supposed to be on. If that is the case, then cool, but it honestly doesn't look that way. Also, you can't zoom all the way around. This is as far as you can go. Right there. That's it. This is the limit of how close and around you can get. So, yeah, shadows on her face and head. Seems like her eyes are off. One of her eyes look kind of like they're bulging. Yeah, that's because it is. I can't zoom in anymore. I'll have to check one of her other skins. Oh, there's that the light again, but on the other side. Yep. Alright. We'll check her, whatever this form is. Look at her eyes. Wonder if it's just the angle she's at, but oh, that looks normal. That one does not. But again, waviness on her. You can barely see it because of her mask. Her mask isn't affected by it, but you can still see part of her still having that water type look. Same with the other side. Shadows are glitching. Huh, her scars are glowing. Alright, I guess that's normal. Does this have a problem? Maybe, nah. If that's where the light source is coming from, then no problem. Her character's shadow looks good. So, all in all, she isn't too bad. Alright. Go to the next one. I'll do Cabal. I haven't done him yet. Actually, I want one without. Oh, they don't have one. Okay, let's get this going. I'm going to just call him Test. Just to go ahead and get that done. And then go to his mask. And I want no mask. Wow. Those are some pretty cool looking masks. I think my favorite's that one. Because I would name him Death Gun. Just off of Sword Art Online's Gun Gale one. Alright. As for the skin complexion, I don't care for his evil look. There we go, his more Freddy Krueger look. Wow, they actually give him clear skin before he goes. That's awesome. No, what we'll do is clear skin. And then I might come back to do his other. So far, nothing really sticking out. How about the shadows? A little bit on this arm. Not much as Baraka, but as you can see, he has that little bit of shadow aura. So it's not as big, but still, it is kind of annoying. Alright. Going down. His shadow goes that way. So that means the light source is behind. Or am I the light source? No, I'm not. Alright. So yeah, he's looking really good. Alright. Not too much wrong with him. And I like the fabric they did on him. Alright, next. Said I would do his other face. So alright. Go ahead and he really does remind me of Deadpool. He kind of has that Ryan Reynolds Deadpool look. Alright. Again, aura. Over here, there's a bit of it as well. So I thought I saw something. Alright. Little spike out of his boot. And let's see. He looks alright. I don't see anything glowing and flipping out. So, alright, he looks good. There's not too much wrong with him. Boom. That spot probably needs to get checked out. If you look at where, like right below his hair, at the base of his collar, you're seeing a lot of bugging out of the shadows. Oh, and okay, texture issue, or is it not? Oh nope, I guess that's a hose. It's not supposed to be his collar. All right, but was that hair? Yeah, okay. For a second there, I thought I saw a seam in the, what do you call it? The texture. So far, everything looks good in him. Alright, next. Scarlet real quick. We'll want the one with most of her face. I still miss the old Scarlet. Oh, right there. Jagged shadows. Doesn't look realistic. This one doesn't have it. But I don't know. Alright. That could be your arm. Check the other side in a moment. I want to look at that knife more. But she has it pulled back. Nope, won't let me. Alright, anyway. Going up. That looks like just that issue, and it's not letting me go as far back behind her. So I don't know if they'll allow the next game to. Ooh, there's a texture glitch. Look at her shoulder. See the white jewel? Then look right behind it. You will start seeing clipping of some sort. So. Alright, so that cape has a tiny bit of clipping. It's not too bad, but compared to Mortal Kombat 11, I mean 10, I have not seen clipping like that. So, yeah, just a little bit of clipping or something going on right there. So, alright, go ahead and get off her. I'm not doing full everybody, like every variation. I'm just going by with what I can find. Alright, with him, again, I'm going to just test. Actually, I'll just do Tez. Alright, there. Go ahead and get him, go to his mask. And regardless, he has to wear a mask. But since we are, let's see, the one that has the least amount covering his face is this fabric one. So go ahead and do that. We'll go to cosmetics and we will get rid of a lot of his stuff. There we go. And now we're ready to look at him. Oh, there's his hood behind his head. I don't know what that is right above his ear. I'm guessing that is some weird. I don't even think. What is that? That's shiny too. It's like electrodes in his head or something. Yeah. Oh, they're part of his mask. Okay. Alright. They're like, for a second there, I was like, what is that? But yeah, okay. They're the buckles to his mask. Just looked weird. Wasn't expecting that. Alright. Of course it looks like they get Scorpion. Good. Ooh, what's that behind him? I think I see why they don't want people to go all the way around. If you look right behind his shoulder plate, his arm, right to his back part, you'll start noticing digitizing shadows. When you go down, I don't see anything. We'll go ahead and go up this way just in case. Oop. Right there you can see right through that texture and going right to the back texture. So it's not happening on the other side. It is only happening over there, but could just be a reflection piece or try to. I don't know. Alright, I'm not expecting shadows to be perfect. As long as they're not bugging out or look weird. Alright. Let me get this side going. He has a little bit of that shadow aura. Barely noticeable right there at the corner. So let's see. Overall, Scorpion seems to be the best one here. He has the very little amounts of bugs with him on his actual, just a little bit of the shadow. Alright, well, that's it everybody. Just wanted to do a quick little showing of a few of the visual bugs that you can find in the beta during photo mode. I mean, you can see right behind Scorpion right now on the ground, his shadow is bugging out. Not much, just a little inconvenient. Alright, till next time. This is Mr. Nobody. Peace.